Hey there, beautiful souls. Welcome back to MenoSpark, the podcast that helps Gen X women navigate the wild, weird, and wonderful world of menopause. I'm your host, Allie Thies. I'm a board certified sexologist, menopause care provider, and fellow midlife mischief maker. Today we're diving in legs first. Pun is totally intended into restless legs syndrome, also known as RLS. Have you ever been cozy in bed, ready to sleep, and suddenly your legs get the memo that it's time for a dance party? Well, you're not alone. And yes, you can totally blame menopause, at least partly. I've never had RLS, thankfully, but I have a client who does have it. And when we first met, what would happen with her is she'd lay down and go to bed for the night. Lay down, get nice and comfy. She's under the covers. And then she starts to feel that deep pressure or pain in her leg and the undescribable need to get up and move. So that was her nighttime routine. And then she'd get up and move, walk around, go down, get a drink of water, come back up again, lay down in bed, and before you know it, it was time for rinse and repeat. This was an ongoing saga for her. And we figured it out. And, now she is RLS free, thank God. And I want to get you the same way. So let's get nerdy for a second, shall we? RLS is a neurological disorder characterized by an uncontrollable urge to move your legs, usually because of uncomfortable sensations like tingling, crawling, or even an itching deep inside the legs. These lovely symptoms tend to show up at night, right when you want to rest. That's ironic, don't you think? Now, why isn't it fully understood? Your guess is as good as mine. But science points to changes in the dopamine levels in iron deficiencies. And guess what messes with both of those? Ding, 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 menopause. Estrogen is a multitasking queen. As it drops during menopause, it can wreak havoc on the dopamine regulation. And this affects how your brain controls muscle movements. Also, many of us end up low on iron, magnesium, and vitamin D in midlife, which can add fuel to the RLS fire. Fact: RLS can also get worse if you're dealing with hot flashes, night sweats, anxiety, or insomnia, because menopause is the gift that keeps on giving, right? But for those lucky enough not to experience this, here's what it feels like. You can get the creepy crawly sensations in your legs, a burning or itching deep inside the leg muscles, an overwhelming urge to move, relief only when you move them, but it's temporary. And again, this usually happens when we lay down for sleep at night. Now, here's how you take back some control with some lifestyle tweaks. Move those legs during the day. Regular activity helps, but don't go overboard. Too much exercise can make it worse. On my smartwatch, I have it set for every 50 minutes for it to beep for me to get up and walk around because I sit a lot during my day between doing podcast interviews, creating content, doing my schoolwork for my PhD. I am always in the seat. So if you have one of those smartwatches and you have the ability to tell you to get up and move every 50 minutes, please do that for yourself. You can also stretch before bed. Think yoga, maybe some gentle hamstring stretches, or a quick calf massage. You can cut back on caffeine and alcohol. You know, this is not the way for me to win friends, but this does help. You want to stick to a sleep schedule. Your brain loves routine. So do your legs. You can get warm baths or heating pads before bed. Oh, yes, you can. Some nutritional support is to get your iron levels checked. Even if you're not anemic, low iron can trigger RLS. Consider magnesium glycerate. Hopefully, I said that right. It's magnesium with the G. It's calming and can ease muscle twitchiness. I take this every night, by the way, before I go to bed. And I think that does help part of the that I don't get RLS, but it also helps me fall asleep. Just an FYI. You can boost vitamin D if you're low. A blood test can confirm this. And you want to hydrate. Yep, dehydration can make RLS worse. Now, some natural helpers that I absolutely love. You can use lavender or peppermint oil and massage them into the legs before bed. You can, right before bed, you can have an Epsom salt bath for that magnesium soak. You can have restless legs homeopathic tablets. I have not used those, but with some clients, I've seen these work wonders. And leg compression sleeves. No way in the world are these things sexy, but they do work. If your RLS is kicking your butt, it's time to talk to your doctor. There are medications, um, dopamine agonist. Hopefully, I probably said that wrong, but to help the dopamine kick in, anti-seizure meds, even some more sleep aids that can make a big difference. But I always recommend trying lifestyle and nutritional shifts first. Less risk, more empowerment. Now I know RLS is frustrating, exhausting, and just plain unfair when you're already dealing with hot flashes, brain fog, and WTF libido, right? But there are ways to soothe those restless legs and get your beauty sleep back. I want to thank you for hanging out with me here on MenoSpark today. I hope you enjoyed this episode. Please follow me on Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, and Substack for even more tips, tricks, and inspiration. And if no one's told you today, let me be the first to say it. You are fabulous. Remember, you're not alone in this journey. Until next time, keep the spark alive. You deserve it.